Hey Slot Car fans, it's your buddy Anthony with another exciting edition of Race to Win. I'm really excited about this video because I want to show you some changes that I've made to my layout. I want to draw your attention to, I think, one of the most important changes that I've made recently. I want to show you here, I've added another pit lane area, and I've added it to put my safety car here. If you have Carrera Digital, the safety car feature is a really cool feature, and I didn't really have a place for a safety car, and I didn't want to put it in the two existing pit lane areas that I currently have, so I added a new feature. So this is all brand new, and so I had to carve out the insulation board to make room for this feature. And as you can see, I put a runoff area using simple aquarium sand. And what I do is I carve it out, and the gap between the track and the foam board, I just put the aquarium sand in, and I take a mixture of Elmer's glue and water, about a 50-50 split, and all I do is take this and just put it in place. Just use, I think I got this from this dispenser from the dollar store. It's like a ketchup dispenser, and it works really good to put the water and Elmer glue mixture onto the aquarium sand to harden it, because my track, as you probably, if you followed any of my previous videos, my track is press fit between the foam board and the runoff area. And it's interesting, it's a funny story how we ended up doing it that way. Initially, I had the entire tabletop just plywood, and I laid the track on top of the plywood. So I kind of figured out what configuration of my layout I wanted. Then I put the foam board back onto the plywood and put the track on top and traced the track. And my plan was, once I traced the track, take the track up, take an X-Acto knife, and cut away the area where the track was supposed to lay. So when I did that and put the track back down, I must have did a really poor job of learning in my art class when I was in elementary school, because the tracing was terrible. So I had a gap like this all the way around the track where it was supposed to be almost like a press fit. So I had a problem, and the solution to the problem was, every place where there was a gap, I put aquarium sand. And just like in a Formula One race, you'll see there's a runoff area where they have gravel. I just kind of used my imagination, and I poured the aquarium sand in the gap, and then I had to figure out what's the best way of causing the aquarium sand to be hardened. And I saw in a train video how they use a mixture of Elmer's glue and water, and I just tried it and it works perfectly. So as an example, so all this is just loose aquarium sand. And what I'm going to do is just put the drops of that mixture in place. It's real easy to use. You really can't put too much down. As a matter of fact, the more the better. And I'm going to do this every place where I put new aquarium sand. And I got to tell you guys, in about 24 hours, it'll be hard as brick. And the good news is, if you don't like it, just take a hammer and a screwdriver and break it up and try again. So let me show you something else I'm excited about in my layout. If you remember before, I used to have the Carrera 415 radius curve. I took that feature out to give my layout a kind of a refreshening, and I came up with this configuration, which really makes the drivability of my layout a little bit more challenging. So as opposed to a huge sweeping curve going into a 30-foot straightaway, I put this configuration in. And in order to inset it, I had to carve away some of the foam board. Remember, this is all just foam board. I had to carve it out In every place where I had the gap, I just filled it in with aquarium sand. So now for the next few hours, I'm just gotta take and put my mixture of Elmer's glue and water to secure all of the aquarium sand in place. So just wanted to give you a brief update. Thanks to my wife Marvella doing the camera work today, it kind of frees me up. So I'm looking forward to getting something else posted for you, so stay tuned. In the meantime, God bless you, and look forward to you subscribing to my YouTube channel, and we'll see you soon.